Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing really well. This is a true crime oracle card read. I'm going to put it in that playlist, but it's actually a reading about Prince Andrew and what spirit wants to say about him. Well, guys, if you're not in the United Kingdom, you would probably have heard of all of this as well. But because I live in the UK, it's everywhere, and every time you turn on the TV, everybody's talking about it in nearly every program. We can't escape it at the minute, and most British people are absolutely thoroughly disgusted with him. Um, he does not have many supporters, believe me. And now we found out lots of things that he hasn't been paying rent on his house. He's been living rent free for 20 years, and then he's embroiled his ex-wife in all of this. It's all very, very strange. So just want to sort of get spirits guide on perspective and whatever comes out. Now, I must make it really clear, I am not talking to anybody that's passed. I'm not intending to unless something comes out. I'm not talking to Miss Giuffre or Epstein or anything like that unless it comes through. Okay, so you know what I'm like in my readings. I have no idea what's coming out. So I want spirit to guide us massively here. I have got the Rider-Waite, and I'm going to use the True Crime Oracle cards. And I have another deck here available to me as well to see what is coming out. So should we give this a go? We'll just ask spirit what I can tell you here. Let's ask a couple of questions, and I can say, what I'm intrigued by, to be honest, is, and the whole thing actually, not just about Prince Andrew, why is nobody being arrested, or apart from Epstein, and there's Ghislaine in prison, Ghislaine Maxwell, why is no one else being arrested and charged, or is it going to come? And another thing about Prince Andrew, if he's shown no remorse or humility or anything, if you truly felt for these victims, these girls, these victims, why is he not helping the police? He could have so much information about people, perpetrators and what went on. He could really help some of these girls, Okay, Prince Andrew. Stress, is that what it's about? Is he overwhelmed? Because the 10 of Wands can be too much going on. It's stress, exhaustion. So he must be, excuse me for saying this, and other victims, other perpetrators must be absolutely, excuse me for swearing, shitting themselves right now. Look at that. Look at that card that flipped over. We've got more. Money loss. Financial, probably they're big business people. The Four of Pentacles is definitely a losing business card. The next card after that was the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands in reverse can be like everybody's plans falling apart. I'm wondering here, and the feeling that I'm getting as well, maybe they thought they were never ever going to be caught. The Fool can be a card of thrill. So I'm wondering whether a lot of these people thought that it was like their thrill, like their birthright, their thrill-seeking enjoyment. Yes, of course, abuse. Yeah, of course, Spirit, thank you. The Devil is an abusive card. It's to being oversexed and arrogant. I can see a family connection here as well with your Ten of Cups. Let me know, guys, if you've got anything that you'd like to say. Be respectful in the comments, because I had one gentleman tell me I should be in prison for doing a reading like this, or readings like these. Be respectful in the comments. But if you know some more information that I have not privy to, or you've heard something, please feel free, but be respectful, please, in the comment section. It's all about sexual lust, and there could be family connections going on, which I think we already know that, don't we? Look at this, Devil. It was all about their own fun and their who they are as people, control. I think there's a lot of people who are really scared right now because they're going to be found out, I feel. The moon is about what? It's uncertainty about it, it's like they don't know what's happening and what's going to happen to them. This is all about them thrill seeking. It's very sexual. These are all thrill cards, as you can see. The Fool, the Devil, Knight of Wands. So this is what Spirit is letting me know. This is why. I think they saw vulnerable young girls as beneath them. Nobody's, that they would get away with it. And, well, they haven't. But in my eyes, they have. Because no one else, as everything's focused on Prince Andrew at the minute. Epstein's dead, or, I have my theories about that as well. And poor Virginia Giuffre's passed, and I have my theories about that too. Yes, we could investigate that further in another reading, but focusing on Prince Andrew right now. And yeah, there's family connections, obviously, but people are pooping themselves right now. It was definitely oversexed, and yeah, apart from being a total spoiled brat and a weirdo. Sorry. Okay, so I think they literally thought he would get away with it. So this is what Spirit's trying to tell me. Of course. We have greed. Yep, spoiled brat. Fines and unfair costs. So, you know that the late Queen paid 15 million to, I think it was 15 million to Virginia Giuffre. I feel like he thought that would be the end of it. I wonder if he will actually stand. Right, I'm going to ask the question, right? Will Prince Andrew face some kind of justice? No, I don't think he will. Look at that grandeur. Or he feels like he's never going to face it. No, I don't think he will. Do you know what I'm feeling as well? The other feeling is that other people, if he starts naming names, Prince Andrew could actually be in danger himself. And Sarah Ferguson. But I think he's in big trouble. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to face any. Yes, man-made disaster, 1,000,000%. It is a man-made disaster. Travel. Well, we know that there was the Epstein Island and all that, and they were travelling around, and these poor girls are being travelled. Marriage and wedding. That involves the ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson. She's also been stripped of her titles. Regret has come out. But is that true regret? No, I don't think so. Not with that card, I feel. Assassination. What was I just saying? I feel like I'm wondering if Prince Andrew's life is in danger, because I have my theories about Epstein. There's just no way 1 minute of footage went missing in a prison like that. No chance. Yeah, he's been killed. Sorry, he has. He knows too much. Prince Andrew better watch it. Yeah. I think that it won't be. I think that he thinks that being royal and all that, this isn't going to stop. We are disgusted with him in the UK, and I think that they're going to go for the juggler. He's going to be ruined. He'll have to go and live somewhere else, I think. Probably far, far away, because I think everything's just dirt and mud now for him and the ex-wife. Titles are gone. I'm not sure you'll be able to remove the prince bit, because he's a blood prince. But I don't know. What do you think, guys? He needs to be careful, because he knows too much, yeah. And it won't be the public or the royal family that will do this. It will be to silence him, because someone is going to be implicated badly. So, as I say, lots of we don't know if you ever hear, we call it squeaky bum time, meaning people are literally pooping themselves, that things are gonna happen. Yeah, it's a man-made disaster, even though it's not watch out for these, it's an accident, be careful. I heard some commentator say, if there's talk of things that may have happened to Princess Diana, they'll easily get him. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so he needs to be careful. If, or I feel like if he opens his mouth, he'll implicate himself, but he'll also implicate others. This is bad. And there's another theory, the feeling I'm getting as well, because so far the royal family have said nothing. And this is what they're like. I don't know if, they don't talk. Yeah. They talk if they have to. And things like this, they think will go away in time. They do what they have to do behind the scenes. Yeah. And then they announce it. And this is how they always have been. In my 52 years of being a UK resident, this is how they operate. I don't know if something's going on behind the scenes, because it would be. I also feel like, Sarah Ferguson's name is Mud. I don't think they can show their faces. They're going to have to go and live somewhere else, I feel. There is something here that I'm feeling from the king, yeah. I feel like, I know he's with the Pope and everything in the minute, I feel like he's dying to say something. But you know what I think, guys? And this isn't in the cards, this is my psychic intuition. I feel like he could go rogue. Like he might feel that his brother, Prince Andrew, could go rogue. Meaning that you don't know what's coming out of his mouth, yeah? So I don't know whether that's why they're just trying to damage control it, because you don't know who else is involved. Yeah. So if Andrew if he throw him out the royal family, he could sell a book and spill his secrets, and people would buy that book and say everything he knows, but maybe pick and choose everything he knows. You don't know what comes out of people's mouths, but Andrew needs to be careful. He could go the same way as Epstein. I think someone killed Jeffrey Epstein. And I've got a feeling that something similar happened to Virginia Giuffre as well. This is one big, horrible, vile mess. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section. But that card is a lot. Maybe he is regretful, but it's too bloody late, and he shouldn't have acted the way he's acted. Like, I'm sorry, all right, we've got travel. I'm looking at these two really strongly. I know it involves, she's involved too. Watch out for this. If there's anything that happens, guys, and you remember this reading, say that, that I didn't say something first, because they're all in it up to their neck. He's got names. He knows people. He's seen things. He's horrible himself. And I think he'll go the same way as Jeffrey Epstein. If he talks, that might happen to him. If he doesn't say anything, I don't think this is going to blow over. It's going to keep going and going and going. I keep wondering, guys. I remember when, just before the late Princess Diana, Princess of Wales, passed away, she told a friend that when she came back off a holiday in September, she had news that she was going to blow the world apart. Now, people thought she wasn't pregnant, by the way. I just thought I'd say that. People thought it was because she was going to announce like a relationship with that Dodi Al-Fayed. I don't think so for a second. I don't think she was going to be with him at all. I think she had dirt somewhere. And I know that there was some kind of secret box with recordings where somebody in the royal household had been attacked within, somebody very important had been raped. Can I say the word on YouTube? Within I think a servant had gone to her crying and said this had happened to them. I'm wondering now if all of this is all part of it. Maybe I'll do a further reading on this. Let me know your thoughts, guys, but this is awful. Thank you, loves. Let me know your thoughts. Take care. Bye-bye.